What's going on your farm this time of the year?
Well, it's cool right now and damp, so we've been constantly trying to take care of the crops. We've been spraying to protect from disease, insects, and just trying to maintain the cultivation of the potatoes, sweet corn. The farm stand, of course, you can see here is full and decorated, and it's you know, we're just starting up down here because usually our markets happen during the early summer for the flowers and midsummer. You know, a lot of folks get going earlier in May, but our markets are later.
Oh, I see. How many acres of potatoes did you plant this year?
About 100.
100 acres of potatoes?
Yeah.
How much sweet corn?
Maybe 35 or so.
Have you got any sweet corn still under remay?
No, we pulled all the remay off. We have sweet corn up to our hips right now.
Oh.
And it's tasseling.
Have you got any vegetables for sale this time of year?
Well, we're just not really. We're selling strawberries. We're doing that right now, and we got some cucumbers out of the greenhouse. We've got lettuce out of the field. That stuff is ready.
And you've got flowers?
A lot of flowers.
Are all the flowers in this greenhouse from your farm?
We raise everything here, except the orchids. We bought the orchids up here.
So this is your apple orchard?
These are the apples, yep.
And what's going on this time of year with the apple orchard? Do you have to do anything to them?
Well, what we do is we've been, you know, constantly trying to keep them covered with spray.
Why?
Of course, the disease, and also insects. And of course, we try to keep things mowed, and the pruning's been done. And now we just, you know, monitor it, and hopefully we don't have to thin too much. We used chemical thinners earlier, but we had a pretty big set of apples this year.
I noticed you've got support on all the trees.
Well, it all depends on the rootstock that you have. These don't need to be trellised, but they need to be staked.
Why?
Because their root system isn't that deep.
Oh.
And with these are M26 rootstock. When you get into even the dwarfer trees like the Bud 9s and the M9s, they have to be trellised. And our whole philosophy in this orchard was we wanted smaller trees for a pick your own, and yet we want to be able to have people meander through the orchard instead of walking up and down where a trellis would hinder that. Well, this is a peach tree. We grow about, in combination with nectarines and peaches, about 300 trees. We sell it all retail. We don't sell much at all this wholesale.
You got to pick your own too, though, right?
Not with peaches.
No?
No.
Oh.
Peaches are a little different to pick because people don't understand how to pick them. They'll pick a green peach and not get the added flavor that you would when you have a real ripe peach. There's a trick to pick a ripe peach.
Now, what were you saying about using a wiffle bat?
Yeah, we go along. A fella from Dayton kind of taught me how to thin. He said you go along with a wiffle ball bat and kind of tap the tree, and you look down the ground. I thought you knocked too much off, and that's just right. Then you have just the right size peaches. Start knocking them off.
What are you spraying for potatoes for?
Right now, fungicide and insecticide, but right now the most important thing is protecting them from disease. There's blight supposedly in Jersey and some in Long Island, so that's not too far away from us. So these have been sprayed once, and we're going to be hitting them again. I was going to hit them today. So
how often do you have to spray them?
Again, it's all weather dependent. When you have these kind of damp, cool conditions, you like to be in here every 5 to 7 days. When it's drier and hotter, you can stretch it out a little bit, another maybe 7, 8 days. Planted April 9th this year. Of course, we don't plant everything together. We spread it out because this is a real early variety. This is called the Envol, E-N-V-O-L. Came from Canada. It's a variety they developed up in Canada. It's about a 85-day potato.
So when will you harvest it?
We will harvest this probably mid-July.
Oh, wow.
Brownell roses.
Oh, the Brownell roses. Your wife is talking to someone today about these, isn't she?
Right. Dorothy Brownell, Walter Brownell's granddaughter, is working with Carla and starting this process up again because there's nobody that is grafting the Brownell Rose anymore that we know of. There might be somebody, but we're working with the Brownell family to reestablish this unique local rose.
Oh.